Welcome back to the channel. I am continuing Battlestar Galactica. This is Season 2, Episode 13, titled Epiphanies. Just coming off of some great, amazing episodes. I was riddled with anxiety while watching them, and it was a complete, as is stated on my you can see on my t-shirt, system overload, almost. And if you like this t-shirt, you can buy it in our merch store. There's a link for that in the description and also in the pinned comments. So there's a little ad for you there, I guess. But it was just like, they were so great, those two. No, like I actually consider it like a 3-episode arc there, sort of, with the Pegasus and Admiral Kane. So it was like a jab, uppercut sort of a deal with those 3 episodes, and just like left my jaw like on the floor by the end of it with everything that happened. And I'm not going to get into all of it now, because then it's going to be a long ass intro, because a lot went down. So I'm so curious to see what is going to happen here next in the story. Before I jump into it, the usual spiel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also, give the video a like, throw in a comment. It really helps with the algorithm. Help me get these videos out to more people, because there's not a lot watching. There's not a lot of, words. There's not a lot of people watching these videos, unfortunately. And it definitely has an impact on the channel because of how the algorithm works. If your videos don't get a lot of views, it's going to impact all the other videos on your channel. And so I probably, because of that, I should stop doing these, but I'm not gonna, because I'm just enjoying it way too much. And I'm enjoying doing it with you guys and reading your comments afterwards. And yeah, just going on this journey with you. So even though it might be hurting my channel, I'm not gonna stop. So don't worry about that. All right, I think that was all the things out of the way. Oh, Patreon, of course. If you like really want to support the channel, if you really want to help me keep the channel alive, then Patreon, that's the place to do that. You can watch the uncuts, of course, and get up to your own copy of the episode, but I am also several episodes ahead as well. So if you want to watch ahead, if you want to watch my reaction to the next like 4+ episodes or more, then you can do so over there. There's a link for that in the description, and also a pinned comment telling you exactly how far ahead I am. All right, there we go. That was enough talking. Let's get into it. Battlestar Galactica Season 2, Episode 13, Epiphanies. Here we go. Well, going back to the first part of the miniseries. It's where you could there's all of spot Serenity flying up there. Oh shit.
Secretary Roslin. Nayland stands from the Education Alliance.
Have to admit I was surprised to get your message.
The president was surprised I sent it.
We figured Adar's government had written us off as a lost cause.
I was a teacher long before I was Secretary of Education, and causes are only lost when we give up.
Huh. Spotted them back then. Shit. Are we gonna say goodbye to Roslin in this one?
Starbuck 049er, cap is away.
Did you have a rough night, Starbuck? Just follow my lead?
Save the attitude for someone who cares.
Request permission to clear guns.
Roger that, cat.
Whoa! Whoa!
What just happened?
Your cord gun's blown. Just keep it steady, we're heading home.
Galactica, this is
Oh, they really need some new ships.
Why don't you just shoot us in the locker room, Chief? Save the wear and tear on the ships.
Cat's guns are clean. I checked them myself.
Yeah, well, I don't believe in accidents.
Chief, something's not right.
Someone sabotaged, or
found 3 more just like it.
I don't think you're supposed to be able to do that.
One bad round's a fluke. Ward 1, sabotage. Pull them all.
You heard the chief. Let's pull them off. Go.
Oh, he said it. Sabotage.
Mr. President, we should at least speak with the strikers before sending in the troops. They're teachers.
Their last demonstration put 2 policemen in the hospital.
President Ada. Have you seen him before? I don't think so, right?
I don't understand why we're not at least talking to them.
One of the most interesting things about being president is that you don't have to explain yourself to anyone.
Huh.
Gentlemen, I called you here to discuss the Cylon. Dr. Cottle, would you...
That Cylon fetus is showing some very peculiar genetic abnormalities.
I haven't seen any of this on your report, Doctor.
I've been through the tests, and I wouldn't say that there was anything conclusive.
Didn't say conclusive, just damned odd.
As you know, the Sharon Cylon is of considerable tactical value to the fleet.
Perhaps you've gotten too close to your subject, Doctor.
What are we suggesting here?
Allowing this thing to be born could have frightening consequences.
Oh.
For the security of this fleet, I believe the Cylon pregnancy must be terminated before it is too late.
This makes no sense.
One of the interesting things about being president is you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. Thank you, gentlemen. I'm a little tired.
Not a fan of that argument.
I don't want to seem alarmist, but I am perturbed. I think that the president's illness is affecting her judgment.
The president made the call. I'm backing.
With all due respect, the president made the call based on evidence presented by Dr. Cottle, and
Pull yourself together. You're about to become president of the colonies. You're going to be asked to make some very hard decisions.
Oh, yeah. Vice President. So, oh, hi.
Constantine.
Oh, she's probably pretty mad.
Where have you been?
Where have I been?
It's just it was weeks ago, and
I'm sure you suffered mightily in my absence.
What is this lingering controversy over my affair with your 3-dimensional duplicate?
3-dimensional duplicate.
Once Roslin's gone, you'll be president. You can use your new authority to save our child.
Yeah, that's gonna... Did you see the way Adama looked at me?
Again, just talking to no one in the middle of the...
The nuclear device. The one Adama provided for your research.
There is one way.
Is a nuclear war.
It's a nuclear warhead. Totally insane.
Well, what?
It may be our only hope.
Oh, now people really are looking at him and being like, what the?
The president has decided that her pregnancy will be terminated. Doc Cottle discovered some anomalies in the fetal blood work.
Isn't that expected?
Maybe.
Of course it would be expected. It's like, this is unprecedented.
An unacceptable risk to the fleet.
I don't understand.
Are you afraid the baby's gonna explode?
I don't expect you to agree to the decision, but I need you to accept it.
We're talking about my child, sir. Part of me. But I guess it's easier to kill when you call it a Cylon.
Dismissed.
I have a message for your father.
Huh?
They may take me, but I'm one of
Oh, okay, so yeah, she just straight up did it.
the Cylons aren't our true enemy. It's a military that refuses to negotiate.
Where's this coming from? What the?
These pamphlets.
Resistance movement or in favor of siding with the Cylons or?
Who the hell are these people?
Cylon sympathizers.
Cylon sympathizers, yeah, that's okay.
We're not negotiating. I just want to know what we're up against.
Seems smart to at least just have a look at them, talk to them.
If the president uses troops to enforce his back to work order, people will get hurt.
Some causes are worth dying for.
Not this one.
Doctor, I am tripping balls.
You have a unique way of welcoming visitors to your ship.
Visitor, my ass. We shoot people like you for treason.
Colonel, I'm only an interested party trying to prevent more bloodshed. The people in this movement are following an idea, not a leader.
What the hell do they want?
Peace with the Cylon.
You want us to surrender?
You call yourselves military men, strategists. Explain to me how our current course of attack and retreat leads to victory.
You're a danger to this fleet.
Admiral, arresting me isn't going to stop any of this.
Maybe not, but it's a start. Take him away.
Don't know how to feel about this.
I don't understand. Why are they doing this now?
The Admiral said they found something in the baby's blood.
And they don't know what it is, so let's just terminate the baby.
I've done nothing but help them since I've come here. I've tried to show them that Cylons are not all the same, that we're not all murderers.
I think they're still afraid of you.
Don't go all, I'll give them something to be afraid about.
They want to be afraid of something?
No, damn it.
Let them try to take my baby!
I do understand the reaction. Oh shit.
Let them try to take my baby!
Sure, stop!
Ah!
But this is not helping.
Sharon, look at me. Let's go. Hey, easy. Easy.
None of us wants to die, but the fighting must end. If my sacrifice sends a signal to the Cylon that brings peace, then it was worth it.
The sacrifice?
Demand peace.
Get the fuck away. No, all those people.
People are dead.
I grieve for them, Admiral. The Tillium ship's just a taste of what's in store unless someone starts listening!
You listen. I don't care if I have to interrogate every civilian on board this fleet. This is gonna stop. Do you understand?
Yes.
That number means everything to her. Represents hope. It's our future.
Can't believe he's gonna become president.
It's tradition for outgoing presidents to leave a letter for their successor. It's usually opened on the first day of the new term. But the next few days are likely to prove.
So, open it prematurely? Why?
Well, let's just pray that she gets better. Let's.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Mr. Vice President. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. I understand. Thank you.
Who was that on the other line? And what in the world are you drawing?
I was told I might make an old friend here.
It's good to see you guys.
Oh. Okay, so that's where he hit her. With the sympathizers. Got it.
I can't believe. How real you are. I haven't stopped thinking about you since the second I left the Pegasus.
No.
No, I can't get you out of my head.
Don't do
Gaius?
this.
I
Not
can't
yet.
help myself.
Don't, she's saying no. Stop it.
I'm sorry. I'm not ready.
So is there any reason in particular for inviting me around here?
Guys, the fleet's crumbling. People are turning on each other. There's serious misgivings about the military. You can use the office to turn them against Adama, paving the way for the Cylons to save us.
No.
No?
No. I am not who you think I am, and I will not be responsible for the destruction of mankind.
Okay. That's good.
I didn't like the way we left things this morning.
What'd you do?
I know. You've been thinking this is a mistake for a while now.
Oh. That's new information.
I just met with Stans. The Educational Alliance is going to back off.
Laura, what did you give them?
I made them a promise that we would seriously hear out their grievances, Richard. I thought you'd be happy they're going back to work.
Laura.
I don't want to hear them out.
You just showed them that if they hold out long enough, this administration will cave.
You expected me to fail.
I expected you to hold the line. This doesn't have to be the end of the world. You can stay on in an advisory capacity. Gods know we need your ideas.
Well, the end of the world is kind of coming.
I am on my way to the Galactica to represent this administration. When I return, if you still want my job, be prepared to fight. When I return, if you still want my job.
Oh, okay. And he was kind of about to fire her.
This is Admiral.
Oh man, she's not doing well.
As you know, President Roslin has been aboard Galactica. Her prognosis is grave. I know that many of you believe in the power of prayer. If that is your way, then I urge you to pray for our president. As for the others, I hope you will join me in keeping her in our thoughts.
Oh wow, and they are just going through with that. Come on, Adama, this is wrong. You know it.
Admiral, please don't do this.
Stand out, everyone. Think about what you're doing, Hilo. You're a soldier.
I'm a father, like you. Please, give me Raptor. Let me take her off the ship. I get her away from the fleet.
Admiral! Doctor, get the hell out of here!
I must talk to you concerning the Cylon child.
Okay, what do you got, guys?
When I said that Dr. Cotton misinterpreted the fetal blood work.
What is it?
See,
Besides
I
you
had
being
samples, and I discovered something quite intriguing. If our blood looks like this.
Oh, that's what he was drawing.
It has no blood type. That's what Dr. Cotton was talking about when he said it was damned odd, except it's not damned odd. It's astonishing.
Oh.
I wonder, could the Cylon blood also be blessed, shall we say blessed?
So...
resistance to disease.
Oh. I fucking knew it.
I applied Sharon's fetal blood to some cancer cells I took from the president.
I said it. Something with the Cylons. Might be able to cure Roslin.
The cancer was gone, and it was gone within a matter of hours.
Are you saying you found a cure for the president's cancer?
It's possible. If you abort Sharon's fetus now, you'll never know.
Well?
Sharon's
Oh,
okay.
big
It's gonna
needle.
be all right.
Big needle. Yeesh. Sorry, I'm channeling Aaron from Blind Wave here.
I don't like what you're doing. I think it's unnatural and damn dangerous.
Given the patient's current condition, I am not sure that I see the downside.
Maybe it's just her time.
If you can save her.
If you want to settle this, your people have to disengage. No more civil disobedience, no more acts of violence.
Very reminiscent of what's going on in the fleet right now with the sympathizers, huh? Whoa. Did she actually see them back then, or is this just like part of her fever dream?
No, hold it. I'll be damned.
It's working? That fast, huh?
It's so very good to see you. No, don't.
I saw you. Damn. Well, yes, he's not gonna let that go, of course, but the wrong time to bring it up.
I've never seen anything like it. Your scans are clear.
Damn!
Are you still holding the spokesman?
Yes.
Would you take me to him, please?
Talk it out. Just like you did with Mr. Stans.
I thought it was time we met. Before we can even begin to talk, I need your personal assurance that there will be no more attacks.
As I told the Admiral, I've had no direct contact with
Genuine
anyone.
negotiations require trust. Do not lie to me.
I'll talk to my people.
There
Make
we
them
go.
understand.
And I'll listen. But if you renege, I'll insist the Admiral hunt you and your friends down without mercy.
Oh.
There are many aspects of you guys I will never understand?
Neither would I suspect your corporeal counterpart.
Do you love her?
It's complicated. Oh, he
What is
still
that?
got that letter, of course. If you open it, people are gonna know. Okay.
You may be the most brilliant person I've ever met, but your intelligence is unleavened by compassion. You must be reminded of your ethical responsibilities and challenged to rise above your own selfish needs.
Oof.
After all I've done for her.
Oh, come on,
Roslin's
dude.
never trusted you.
That was... Just because she didn't stroke your humongous ego?
This is not a political struggle anymore, guys. This is quite literally life and death.
I don't know how to feel about anything.
I think we've made real progress today, and so does the vice president. Just before I left, he asked to meet with me. He encouraged patience while he works with Roslin from within. And he offered the contents of this case as proof of his sincerity.
What?
He said that you should be the one to open it.
What could it be? A red dress? Or... What? Oh, it's the wharf. Oh, of course, of course. Come on, okay. What? This episode? That was, as per usual, a lot, and I have a lot of thoughts. But first, before I start talking about the episode, you've probably noticed that I changed my t-shirt in the middle of the reaction, sort of. And it was because I got a call from what's it called? Daycare, where our kid is. And he had gotten really, really sick, sort of a diarrhea situation while he was there. So I had to go and get him. He had fallen asleep by then, so like he was in the stroller, and I just took him home. But shortly after getting home, he threw up all over himself. So yeah, had to take care of that situation. I thought it was over, and then he threw up again and over me and my clothes, and so yeah, that's just what happened. And stuff like that is well, it's bound to happen when you're a parent, and you just have to take care of it. So I had to like stop and start this episode like 2 or 3 times or something, like just running back and forth, so a little bit fragmented with everything that's going on, but still, damn, I'm just gonna say it again. I knew it. I fracking knew that, or I didn't know, but I suspected that Roslin perhaps wasn't going to die from the cancer, that she was going to be saved, and the way that she was going to be saved was going to be related to the Cylons, something with the Cylon technology or physiology, and in this case, that is exactly what happened. Like the blood of this Cylon human hybrid that's in the stomach of, in the stomach of, yeah, Sharon's pregnant, so, but yeah, the kid in there saved Roslin. So again, having a Cylon on board saved their asses. Working with a Cylon in some way, some capacity, it saved them. How and why does that work, and what does that specifically mean? I don't know yet, but like it was also a very big subject of this episode, was the whole, should we be fighting the Cylons, or should we be like cooperating with them? Should we just give in or give up, or like the whole sympathizer thing that also tied into Roslin's past, where she was sort of dealing with a similar situation, and with her and President names are just escaping me right now. Ada, President Ada, right? Yeah. whom she had an affair with, or not an affair, but like a relationship with. So that was already a bit probably not the most ethical situation there. And he even like threatened to straight up fire her, and that would probably have happened after she had gotten back from Galactica if it wasn't because of the big Cylon attack. And just staying on that subject, I don't know what to think. I really, really don't, because on the one hand, like, so far learning about the Cylons in this series and what they actually are and sort of what they want without really knowing it yet, it's clear that things are not clear and cut. It's not just we're fighting this enemy machine AI race who just wants to destroy us, and we need to destroy them or get away from them, or we need, like, it's not black and white. And I've said that many times, and the series is making that very, very clear that things are just, it's not simple in any way whatsoever. But they did still try to wipe out humanity, and they have killed so many. Like, there are so few humans left. Then you also got what the sympathizers are saying, where like we basically, or humans basically, enslaved them, and then they rebelled. Can you blame them? And that's, sort of a situation like you got the Geth in Mass Effect, and then the creation of them and like how they were used. I'm sure there are many other examples as well, but like just like the thought of like, yeah, we're inventing these machines to help us out, and then those machines become self-aware and with artificial intelligence, and we still treat them as machines, as slaves. Yeah, a lot of ethical things come into question there too. So it's just like, yeah, it's so freaking complicated. And again, I really don't know what specifically I want to happen in this story, and I don't really want to be like, this is the right way to go or this is the wrong way to go about things. I just think everything is so really, really, really intriguing and interesting, and I'm just, again, along for the ride, but of course can't help but think about the stuff that's going on in the series. And I definitely totally get, Hilo reacting the way that he did, because like, who, like, as a father, the thought of, yeah, no, we're just gonna kill your baby in the womb there. And of course Sharon, biggest of all, like carrying the baby, being the mother of the baby, freaking out. That's so understandable, and just like, I'll give you something to be afraid of if you try to take my child. But Dr. Cottle, he looked at it and analyzed like the blood there, and just saw that, okay, there's something is off, something is different, and that was apparently enough for like Roslin and Adama to act on it and be like, okay, it's a big unknown. It might be a threat. Let's just eliminate that threat. And I get that line of thinking, especially with the situation that they're in. But thankfully, again, not what happened. And Balter actually, guys, he came to the rescue, having analyzed it, and that's what he was like scribbling on a piece of paper there with like blood and blood types, differences between human blood and this human Cylon blood. But I just I don't. 1 minute I'm like, yeah, you go, guys, doing the right thing and not being selfish about it. You could have taken control, but then like the way that taken control, like you could have become president. The way that he then like acted when he opened that letter and number 6 read it out loud, and like at first he was like, oh yeah, I'm getting my big ego stroked, ha ha ha, I'm so clever, I'm the best, but then it's like, no, yeah, you are very clever, but you need empathy, my dude. You need to think of other people besides yourself. And he has been very much, throughout the course of the story so far, thinking about himself mainly, first and foremost. But he also cares deeply for number 6, be it the one in his head or like the actual, what did he call it? Like the, or did she call, like, yeah, the 3-dimensional version, or yeah, the other number 6. And we learned, or I learned in this episode, where he put her, and he managed to put her with the sympathizers. So she is actively working towards this idea of let's surrender to the Cylons, or let's work with them instead of fighting against them. And she herself is, of course, a Cylon, and they don't know about that. I don't know how they would react, like the rest of the sympathizers, if they knew that she was a Cylon. And then Gaius gave them something really, 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 really big in the end, and something that I had completely forgotten about was this nuclear warhead that he said that he needed for his research. He has given it to them now, so they definitely have a weapon that they can use if they need to. I hope they don't. So yeah, there's just so many factors, and there's so much at play here. But in the end, again, like, Roslin, she's safe now. The cancer is gone. Like, that whole, yeah, don't have to deal with it any longer. She's here to stay. And I want to say that I knew it. I expected that to happen, but it was just like, it was the suspicion. Like, I was ready for that not to happen. But I am also, I don't know if I want to say proud, but I'm and now I'm stroking my ego. There we go. That I came up, or that I thought of that a while back, at least, that maybe something with the Cylons could save her, or is going to save her. But hey, another crazy, crazy, crazy episode. Did I miss anything? Yeah, well, no, like, it just started with like the investigation into what happened when Starbuck and Kat, they were out and flying and doing the test training, whatever, and the thing blew up, and it was done fairly quickly, that investigation, because as soon as they questioned the person who was making them, she was just like, "You'll never take me alive!" And it's like, oh, okay, you really gave yourself away fairly quickly there. And I'm sure, yeah, we're gonna be dealing a lot with these Cylon sympathizers going forward, who now has a fracking nuke at their disposal. Again, I don't know how to feel about most of these things, but it's such good. It's the storytelling is just it's no words can describe how well made this is, I think, at least. And I still have a long ways to go, which I'm fairly happy about. So can't wait to see what happens next. But I think that is going to do it for this one. And again, sorry, but yeah, the whole like changing clothes and if the reaction feels a bit disjointed at parts, and especially for the patrons, have been maybe watching the uncuts, if anyone is watching the uncuts, I don't know, then yeah, you got the explanation already. That's it. I'm gonna go downstairs again and see to my kit. Cat is home now, so it's not just that I just left him downstairs and like, I gotta go film this thing. You just lie there and be sick. That's we would never do that. But thank you guys so much for watching, of course, and I'll see you again as soon as possible. I was just about to say, may the force be with you for some odd reason, but that's not what we say here. We say. So say we all.